Praise the Lord, everybody. We are about to get this party started. And we don't have a lot of time tonight because I got a couple of meetings before the corporate call. And I want you to get all the information tonight. I'm going to try to share some screen and go into some back office tonight. And I don't have the lovely Coach Tanya with me. Y'all keep her lifted up in your prayers. So let's get right down to it. Let me tell you what we're going to be talking about tonight. I think I put it out there, but we're going to talk about these 4 words. Why, you, this, and now. Why, you, this, and now. Let me see if I can start sharing my screen. If you're going to get in place now, will be a good time. I'll get my screen ready because I'm going to go into a mode where I don't want to lose anybody. Y'all give me a few moments to get that together. And as I'm doing that, I want you to contemplate why, you, this, and now. Let's see if I got it right. If I think I got it. Yep, I think I got it. What's going on, Miss Carol? It is good to see you, darling. Thank you for chiming in. So let's get into the nitty gritty. Why, you, this, and now. We'll start right there with the why. Who is this for? There's a why. And I need to ask you what yours is. Every single one of us has one, whether we realize it or not. Sometimes it's not as strong as perhaps it needs to be, but you have one. Why is it that you're doing what you're doing? Why is it that you're going after what you go after? What's your why? What's your motor that's inside of you? What is the thing that's driving you? What is your purpose? What is the thing that gets you up when you've gotten knocked down? What's your why? And we're going to talk about that tonight because some of us are not living in a place where the why has free reign and free course in our lives. It's so powerful when we understand what it is. Now, again, we all have it. We might not know what it is, but the more clarity we have with it, the stronger and the more powerful we become. And we want to uncover, we want to find out if we can and start exploring that space of what yours is. What's your why? And then the you. Too many times, my friends, we look at other folk as if they're the extraordinary ones at the exclusion of ourselves, as if you're chopped liver. Carol, you're no chopped liver. You are extraordinary. You are powerful beyond belief. You, man, I'm telling you, you got it going on. You got some things inside of you, talents that have just barely been scratched, a level of knowledge, a level of wisdom, skill sets, experience, all of that. You're powerful. You're extraordinary. And too many times we look at others and we see them there and we see them deserving of what it is that they're doing, but we don't necessarily see ourselves that way. When your why is strong enough, you'll get a better glimpse of yourself. Say that again. When your why is strong enough, you'll get a better glimpse of yourself. We're going to talk tonight about this thing that we're a part of. I don't call it a business. I don't call it a company. I call it a movement because that's exactly what it is. It is literally moving not just thousands or even tens of thousands. Right now, presently, hundreds of thousands, but I'm sure millions of people will be moved by what we're a part of because it's just that powerful. And we're going to talk about this. I'm going to show you what this is. I'm going to make it very clear. Mamu, I love you, darling. Thanks for chiming in. I honor you. You are powerful and extraordinary too, my dear. Yes, this is amazing. And I'm going to go behind the scenes and show you that. And then that last word that we'll talk about tonight, I'm going to try to squeeze this all in, is now. You really got to ask the question, why now? Well, yesterday's gone, number one. You can't do anything about yesterday. You'll never go back. If you were Superman and you had lightning speed, or if you were Flash Gordon and you could run around the world in reverse, and none of that would matter. Now's the only time you got. We don't even need to just focus on the future. You know, people are always talking about what they're going to do. We're a few days in front of a new year, and I'm quite sure some people who haven't learned yet, they're putting things off on the 1st. instead of doing it now. The power is always in the now. It's never in what we're going to do, what we're about to do. It's always in the now. And now is the time that I believe, I don't know who you are, but you need to get plugged into this if you have a why that's big enough. So let's go ahead with that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing some of my screen. And we're going to go into a place and see some of the stuff that I think that is very important. Here we are on this 27th of December, depending upon where you are in the world, of course. I'm talking to somebody in the Philippines right now, and they're already looking at my future. So I'm in their past, they're in my future, right? But it's the 27th here in the Central Zone, day number 361 by fact, and we have 4 days remaining in this calendar year. And we want to be very clear. That's why we need to operate in the now. There's no time to waste. My friends and I, my partners, we're very adamant and we're very specific about what our goal is. Our goal is to help all of us build lives that we don't need to take vacations from. And one of the things that we're doing that gives value to people, no matter what, we just want your opinion. We want your feedback. Maybe what we're going to share is not for you. Maybe you're not the person, but I promise you, you know someone who is. And don't cut them short because you're just being selfish. Share this with someone that it can be a benefit to if you're not that person. On the end of this month, that's the 31st, 7 p.m., we're going to give away a $300 airline gift card. And every single person who goes through this process with us and fills out a survey that allows us to get the feedback that we need to know about the value of what we offer, they're going to get a 3-night getaway. If you would like to get one of those three-night getaways, simply text Finish Strong to 830-522-2110. As you see it on your screen, text Finish Strong to 830-522-2110. I'm going to make it go across the screen just to make sure. Hey, Tanya, it's good to see you, darling. Thanks for chiming in. My prayers are with you. I want to make sure that you guys can see it appropriately, so I'll have it on the screen now. Now, I'm going to skip some of the stuff that I usually share for the sake of time, but shout out to the Hartz family. Those guys are just pioneers, extraordinary, well over 30 plus years of business savviness and acumen and skill sets that have, man, I'm telling you, they are doing this thing and they're still scratching the surface. and he'll tell you himself where he's going. He's not there yet. Still a whole lot of explosive growth inside of this visionary. And the thing is, he's not going by himself just for himself and his family. He's taking a lot of people with him. In fact, we're now operating over the 9-year period we've been in business in more than 60 plus nations. And that's huge. There's a lot of countries out there, but when you got about 60 of them covered in 9 years, that's saying something. Tens of millions of dollars have been paid out in commissions. We've had as much as 400% annual growth in the year 2019. In fact, we were expecting to have a repeat of that in this year coming 2022. Things are just, I'm telling you, they're moving at such an exponential pace. It's almost frightening because it's just that explosive what's happening inside of Travorium. And that's because of the vision and the visionary of the man and woman of God, who I believe are born for such a time as this to help people reach their promises that God has given to them. Now, let me just say this. Shout out to, there she is. I see her there. Shout out to our newest ambassador, 6-figure income earner on a residual basis. And let me talk about the significance of that for just a moment. Coach D, I love you. Here's why that's significant. I know a lot of people, in places and positions with career paths, and they're making $300,000, $400,000 a year. People who have traditional businesses, and they're making $500,000, couple of $1 million a year. I know people of that sort, and I don't take anything away from them because they put in the work, they do that thing, and they deserve every dime. But here's the difference of what I've been able to notice. Persons in that career path, as many as there are, they still often lack something, and that's the time freedom. See, when you're having that career path that requires you 40 to 60 hours a week or whatever, some people even 80, and you have to keep going to a certain destination, certain location, and you have to be subject to the times of other people, it's a glorified job. You're making more money, but you don't have time freedom. And the thing that I got to give a shout out to Ambassador Deborah Taylor is she's gotten the money freedom and the time that goes along with it because it's residual. She could be anywhere in the world and the money's going to continue to come. She doesn't have to keep going to the courtroom. She doesn't have to go to the dental office. She doesn't have to go to the medical facilities. She doesn't have to do any of those things or even into the corporate office. She could be in her pajamas all day and her income is not going to change. In fact, it's probably going to go up. So the thing about it is, what I'm telling you is this thing is so huge that we're a part of, and this is why you really need to take a look at it, because all we do is we show you that there are at least 3 ways that you should be traveling. I don't know how you've been traveling in the past, but if you've not been doing one of these 3 ways, your stuff is antiquated. It's obsolete. It's prehistoric. You need an upgrade. You need an update. Here are the 3 ways you should be traveling, because that's what we do. We show you how to travel at substantially discounted prices. I'm going to share some of that with you on my screen tonight if my technology acts right. Number 2, we travel for free. That beats the first one. And we're going to beat the second one with the third one. The third one is we get paid to travel. She'll tell you the story. Her and her husband, they took well over 20 plus vacations in 1 year. That's a lot, y'all. But those were the types of getaways that they wanted to do, and they shared quality time together that was very meaningful. And he's with the Lord now. That was very meaningful with them as they were leaving a legacy. And that's what we want to encourage you to do. 3 ways to travel, substantially discounted prices. And we're talking about 50, 60, 70% off, travel for free and getting paid to travel. If this is the type of stuff that you would at least have a strong interest in, you're at the right place at the right time. So just stay put, don't go anywhere. So let's talk a little bit more about travel. And I'm going to do it by talking about how do most people travel. The people that you know. Maybe it's not you, but the people you know. What do? They pay ridiculously high retail prices. Now, they don't know that they're paying ridiculously high retail prices because they got that coupon, right? They got it in the mail, or they got it in their email or something, and it was 10% off, 20% off, or this, that, or the other. And they really think they got something. They just don't know that even with the discount that they got, they were still paying retail prices. That means they weren't going to get ripped off as much as they were originally going to get ripped off. Because I'm telling you, they're getting ripped off with those retail prices. How do you think these companies, Expedia, Priceline, and the whole rest of them, let me just throw them up on the screen. These guys have monopolized the industry. They don't own anything as it relates to travel, not the cruise ships, not the hotel buildings, not the resorts, not the condos, not the rental car. They don't own any of that, yet they have made billions upon billions of dollars. Their corporate brass, they're earning millions of dollars every single year, living great lives, working, doing what they do. I can't take it away from them, but how do they do it? They're charging retail prices simply because they have learned how to market what they market in such an extraordinary fashion that it works. So how do you get rid of that? You stop paying those retail prices. Number 2, how do most people travel? They charge it up on credit card. We had this conversation today and yesterday. I was talking to someone. It's just sad. And I've been there. Let me not look. I'm not up here and y'all down here. I'm not talking down on anybody. I'm just telling you how most people that I know were living. And I've been that way myself. I mean, we couldn't afford to do it really. We shouldn't have did it, but we did it. What did we do? We charged it. We put it on a plastic. We put it on a credit card, but we just as well put it in concrete rather than plastic because that's how long it took for us to pay for it. We went in January. It was another January before it was, paid for. You know, we paid for 1 or 2 people to go. We could have paid for 10 people to go when you put the interest on top of it. So you got to understand, when people are traveling this way, they're digging a hole. You're making yourself suffer unnecessarily. And the thing that you'll love about the platform called Travorium, you don't have to ever whip out that credit card. Well, actually, we do have a plastic card, but the plastic card is our debit card from the company that we use to come on here. It's going to have some money on it that you'll be able to use. So that's a whole different thing. It's not a credit card. It's a debit card. That's completely different. But I want you to get out of that credit stuff. I want you to pay off your debt. I want you, come on here. I want you to live debt free. And to do that, we got to do something different. And we're going to show you how all of that is possible. Number 3, how do most people travel? they pay enormous prices for those timeshares. My God, my God. If Coach Tanya was feeling all right tonight, she would tell you she was paying almost $600 and something a month for that timeshare that she never went to. Kendra and I, we've had 3 in 32 years. We were paying that last one $379 a month, whether we went to it or not. In fact, we were only going once or twice a year. We've gone to the same timeshare in this program called Trevorium, stayed for a week, did it twice, and we paid $59 for the whole week. Ladies and gentlemen, all day, every day, the math is better using the thing that we have right now called Trevorium, and it is a movement. The fourth way, how do most people travel? They stay with other folk. They just stay with somebody. They sleep on a couch. Come on here. They, split, somebody at the top of the bed, somebody, y'all know how we used to do it. Somebody at the top, somebody at the bottom. They do what they have to do. Why? Because if you're going to stay 2 weeks and you only have enough money for 5 days or a weekend, you gotta do what you gotta do. Been there, done that before. But here's what you can do now in this program, because it's so different with Trevorium. How about staying at that 5-star hotel or resort and having some of your family and friends that you want to come meet you in the lobby? Bring them up to your room. You'll have some extra space. You'll get the suite, right? Watch this. You're enjoying a 5-star experience, but you got 1 and 2-star prices. Or better yet, how about that same place you're staying? How about getting it for free? Or staying there and you're getting paid because of you using the program that we have together. I'm telling you guys, this thing works. Number 5, how do most people travel? Well, this is the most tragic to me. It's the saddest, most pitiful. They really don't travel much at all. They just dream about it. They just keep going through the magazines. They just keep looking at the videos. They scroll through social media all day and they look at somebody else. Well, isn't it your time? Isn't it your season? When is it your turn to do some of the things that you've seen everybody else do? You celebrated them going on the cruise. You celebrated them going to Dubai. You celebrated them going to Paris. Come on. At some point, you got to be the one at the airport. At some point, you got to be the one on the ship. At some point, you got to be the one getting out of your zip code. Are you understanding what I'm saying? At some point, you got to be the one getting your passport stamped. And we're telling you here with Trevorium, you don't have to run up your credit card. You don't have to sleep on anybody else's couch. You don't have to mortgage, your future away with a timeshare or anything of that sort. We're going to show you how to make this thing so doable, not just a couple of times a year, but on a consistent basis throughout the year. If you want to have 3 or 4 experiences just like this every single year, we'll show you how to do that. And there's so much more I can show you, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to go too far into the detail. Let me do my best to share something else on my screen if I can make this thing work. Give me just one moment. I'm going to go to the comments in a moment. Let's see what we got here. All right. We got you there. Philip is in the house. Much love to your family. Give your mom our love. Lady T is in the house. Thank y'all for chiming in. There you go. Perfect. All right. Let me see if I can get, I'm going to do my best to share the screen. I don't have Coach Tanya with me, so I'm struggling, y'all. Really struggling. Let's see if I can make this happen. I'm going to do my best. If I can bring this up, I'm going to go and share with you 2 of our programs, and I want to see, I got to wait for my screen to share if I'm doing this right. If I'm doing this right, you should be able to see my screen, which is here. If I'm doing this right, hopefully I'm going to, let me know if y'all can see the world tours. I need to know if y'all can see the world tours. If you can see the world tours, I'm doing it right. I'm cooking with fish grease and it's all good. I'm seeing world tours on my screen, so I should be okay. I'm looking at my phone and y'all can hear me still. We're good to go. If y'all don't see it, y'all let me know. Y'all keep me posted. But I'm in my back office. Trevorium talks about the world tours. You need to know this. We have well over 100 world tours planned for 2020. 2022, I mean. We're not going backwards, right? We're going forwards. 2022, slip of the lip. 2022, over 100 world tours. Here's what that means to you. Let's go. Choose what you want to go to. Choose where you want to go. And every single week from March to November, we have something with your name on it, something that you'll want to go to. Now, we don't have all of them listed yet. We have maybe 30 to 40% of them, but let's just scroll through. And if any of the things that you see here are the types of places that you've always wanted to go, let me just tell you what I know. This is the best way to do it. Because if you do it any other way, you're paying retail. We're going to show you how to do this at wholesale prices. And in some cases, if you really listen and you're coachable, we'll show you how to do it for free. And better than that, we'll show you how to get paid to do it. So let's look at March 2022, y'all. If y'all can see my screen, you should see a number of destinations from Tenerife, Spain, Amsterdam, Netherlands, Cozumel, Malaga, and Las Vegas. I need somebody to put in the comments for me, please. Mr. Dan Walker Jr., good to see you. Thanks for chiming in. I want you to put in the comments, choose any one of those places for the month of March. I don't care who it is. Somebody put one of them in. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to share with you how powerful this is. Thank you, Mamu. Thank you so very much. Somebody put one of the destinations in. Somebody put one in. Come on, real quick. Anybody. Christoph, much love to you, man. Good to see you, soldier. Somebody put one of them in. I don't care which one it is. Just choose one. Yes, we're going, man. We got a whole bunch of them. We'll just meet you at all of them. Amsterdam, beautiful. Thank you so much, Memo. So I'm going to hit Amsterdam, and I'm going to start sharing with you if you all can see the changes on the screen. I hope that you're seeing these. Looks like you can. And this is the Amsterdam, Netherlands, Hotel Amsterdam. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to mess that up. Somebody get that for me. But that's the one thing about this company. They'll put you in a place where you'll get to go places that you can't even pronounce. But we have a couple of ways to go. But in March, from the 2nd through the 6th, last day you can book this is January the 26th. We have prices as low as $349, and this is for 5 days and 4 nights. This is a superior room with a double bed. Of course, it's in Amsterdam, and it is rated as a 4-star hotel. Now, here's what I want you to see. When I click on this, you're going to notice the retail price is $1,069. I would challenge you to go online and start looking up this Hotel Amsterdam de Rue de Leeuw. I don't know how you say it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Retail price. Go ahead, Google it, put it in your browser, look up the retail prices for these dates. We're talking about this period here, and see if the price isn't somewhere in that neighborhood of $1,069. Well, why would you pay $1,069 when we're going to share with you a way that you can pay as little as $349? Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep this party going. That was in March. After March is April. So now I want you to look and see what we have in April. As you can see, we have San Francisco, Malaga again, for those who wanted to go back, and I think that's a different hotel there. We have Dubai. I have one of our dear partners in Dubai right now. She's headed there as we speak, got a long flight. She has a group of about 20, 25 or so ladies, and every single one of them are paying multiple thousands of dollars to stay there. So let's look at San Francisco, Malaga, Dubai, Lisbon, Portugal, Miami, or Las Vegas. Christoph, you said Spain. You want to look at Spain? Let me get Spain for my main man, Christoph. I'm going to put Spain up. I'm going to put Malaga on. So I'm going to pull this up. You can take a look at some of these pictures. We didn't spend much time on that. But you have two opportunities. You have April and you have May, but we're going to use this one for April. This is a deluxe sea view room. It includes breakfast and dinner, y'all. It's a 4-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights. That's the one in April, and this is the one in April through May. And as you look, you can tell 70 at price as low as $75. Now, I'm just going to click on this first one. I want you to see the retail. $795. That's the retail. And in fact, you can go to the Grand Palladium, Hotel Costa del Sol in Malaga, Spain. Look it up for yourself. Google it. Go to their website, see if the retail price is not $795, somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, with us, platinum price is as low as $75. Now, let me ask you, which is better for you? All right, we're going to keep this party going. We went to March. We went to April. We went to March. After that, did we do April? No, we went to March. We went to April. We're going to go to May. Here we are in May. Malaga again, Punta Cana, Sicily, and I'm not exactly certain how we pronounce that. I think it's Tagazu, Morocco. I know Morocco, but I'm not exactly certain how you pronounce that. Again, when you start traveling, you're going to have to learn how to. Mamu, you might have to help us out. How do you pronounce this city here? But in any case, let me ask you all to give me one of the destinations, whether it is for May, for the Malaga, the Punta Cana, the Sicily, or the one in Morocco. Which one would you like to see? Somebody put it in the comments real quick. Put it in the comments. Just throw it in the comments for me because I want you guys to see this. This is the type of stuff that we offer. And actually, these are just our world tours. You need to keep in mind, we have well over 2,000 plus other. Thank you, darling. I'm going to put Morocco in. We have over 2,000 what we call dreamcation getaways on a private basis. Let me explain the world tours that we're looking at now. The company is hosting these events for all of the members to get these wholesale prices. So we'll have people from all over around the world in our company meeting there. Many of us, we're friends, we're family, and we're going to have a family reunion when we get there, right? Because that's what it's going to be. When we were in Montego Bay, that was well over 60 plus people. When we were in Cancun, that was well over 80. In San Diego this year, we had about 50. So it's going to be a group every time we go. But if you want to go to something private where it's just you, that's the Dreamcation. And there are well over 2,000 of those, but that's another category. And those prices, you can do $100 a week, something of that sort. But let's look at this Morocco. Let's take a look. So we have options to go in May. We also have options to go in September. I want you guys to see this. Partial ocean view rooms, breakfast included, 5-star hotel in Morocco, guys. $329. That's the price, as low as that. Let's click on. I'm not even sharing all the pictures with you for the sake of time. We don't have time to do all that. But I want you to see retail price, guys. You're seeing it for yourself. $1,019. Why are you going to pay over $1,000 when you can go to the same destination as low as $329? And in fact, if you use our program and you're coachable, you won't even be paying that because we're going to show you how to get paid to do it. That's just real. That's just real talk, y'all. Real talk right there. So let's go ahead. That's May. We're going to go to June. We're going to keep this party going. So in June, we got Budapest, Hungary. We have Milan, Italy. We have Montego Bay. I got to go back to Montego Bay. Boy, look at here. We enjoyed that spot. Cartagena, I believe is how you pronounce it. Colombia, Menorca, Spain, and Zanzibar, Tanzania. Wow. Y'all pick one for me. Yes, for 2 people. Absolutely, Coach D, for 2 people. So somebody pick one of these destinations, and I'm going to pull it up right now. Either Zanzibar, Menorca, Spain, Cartagena, I believe. I might be messing that up. Budapest, Milan, or Montego Bay. Montego Bay, there it is. Man, we love that. That's a beautiful place right there. The ambiance there is just amazing, y'all. Kendra and I, we could literally take 35 paces out our front door and we were in the ocean. I mean, when we say ocean front, it was ocean front. We loved this place. It was gorgeous, had a lot of fun. And of course, all the family and friends that were there, we just enjoyed it. $588 June. And this is, I believe this one is it 6 days and 5 days and 4 nights. This is all inclusive. Keep that in mind. So you see a higher price. This is all inclusive, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm telling you, some of those restaurants there, you ain't gonna want to leave. Once you get there, you're just not gonna want to leave. We enjoyed ourselves. I'm still suffering for a little bit of weight gain, and that was in June. I'm still trying to take off some of that weight there. So be careful with that. But anyway, $588 for 2. Could I tell you that while we were there, we met people that were paying every bit of $2,000 and more to stay at the same exact place that we were staying at. And in this case, I think we paid $499. That's what we paid that time. But $588 this coming year, June the 22nd to the 26th. I'm not going to show you all the amazing pictures, but if you want to get more information, get with the person that shared this presentation with you, and I'm sure they'll be glad to do that for you. So here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to go back to July, or go forward to July. We hit June. Okay, July. Here we go. We got Vienna, Austria. We have Punta Cana. We have New Orleans. I've heard marvelous thing about the New Orleans. We have Zanzibar again, Miami, and Phuket, Thailand, y'all. That's looking very interesting to me. Somebody give me one that you would like to explore possibly for next year. We also have Rome, guys. Let's not leave that out. So we have Rome. We have Phuket, Thailand, Miami, Zanzibar, Tanzania, New Orleans, Punta Cana, and Vienna. Somebody, Vienna. Let's take a look in Austria. Thank you, Mamu. So in Vienna, we have July has 2 dates to choose from. They're both $359, and this is 5 days, 4 nights. It's upgraded to a higher floor room. It's breakfast for 2, complimentary access to the art museum in Belvedere, 21, and it is a 5-star hotel. So let's just click on July 6th through the 10th. And as you can see, retail price, I challenge you guys to do this. We're talking about it, I think it's called the Andaz King View or the Andaz Twin View, either selection. $1,135 will be the retail rate. Ours, not so, $359. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I hope you're getting the point. This is what we do, and this is who we are, and this, my friends, is what we offer, and this is what makes us so different. These rates beat travel agent rates. I can tell you this because my wife and I, we've both been travel agents for 7 years. You're not going to beat this. Let's look at Rome. I'm going to look at that. Then we're going to go August. If you wanted to go to Rome, guys, you know, when in Rome, do as the Romans, right? Well, we're not going to pay those Roman prices. We're going to pay Trevorian prices. 4-star resort, breakfast included. Of course, again, this is for 2. $149, guys. And this is July. There's 2 options to choose from there. And the retail will be $899, but you're paying as low as $149. Now, let's move to August. In August, what is available? Every month we got something. Athens, Greece. San Francisco, Puerto Vallarta, San Juan, I don't know how you say that. Malta, Paris, France, New Orleans again. Phuket, Thailand. Somebody give me a name. Give me a name. Give me a city. Let me know. I want to know which one you want. Thailand, New Orleans, Paris, Malta, Puerto Vallarta, San Francisco, or Athens. Somebody put something in. Let me know. Which one do you want? Let me know. Malta. Let's see. Where is that? Here we go. Malta it is. Woo! Breakfast for 2, of course. Elegant room, adults only, 4-star hotel. That means grown folk only. Leave the children at home. Hashtag leave the children at home. August, you got one option on that one. August the 17th to the 21st, $349, guys. And I want you to see this. The retail, again, well over 1,000. So you've seen the trend that we're anywhere in the neighborhood of 30, sometime as low as 20% of the retail price is what you'll be paying with us using our program, using our platform. And again, this is a movement. All right, moving right on. That was August. Now we're going to go. You know what? I got to cheat. I got to look at Greece because this is one. Now, when Kendra went to Greece, she went as a travel agent and she took a whole team of ladies with her. I wasn't invited. Well, I was invited, but it's a long story. I still feel pain. All right. But here's what happened. I didn't go. I'm thinking of going on this one. I might make this a guy's trip just to pay her back. I'm not vindictive, but I'm just saying. All right. August the 3rd to the 7th. No, I can't do that because that's our anniversary. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't be a wise decision. All right. $299 is what the price would be. $9.99, y'all. Come on. That's the retail. But ours, 30%. That's $299. The king or the 2 twin bed in Acropolis View Deluxe. That's out. Oh, that's a tongue twister right there. So guys, I got to look at some of these pictures. I want y'all to see some of this because this is the type of stuff. Man, she showed me the pictures in Greece. I was so jealous. Why is it not sharing? It stopped. It froze on me, so I'm not even going to worry about it. But let's go back. So that's August. Now we're going to look at what comes after August. September, right? That's my birth month. So we got to do something special. Cancun again, perhaps. Dubai, Morocco, New York City. What about that? I'm going to have to make the selection. How about let's go back home to New York City? Let's look at it. I want y'all to go ahead, put something in. We'll look at New York first, and then we'll look at another one, whatever you put. But check it out. That's the city, y'all. It's just like that. We're talking about New York Fashion Week, discounted parking, and you're going to need all the discounts you can get. Believe you me. Daily made to order breakfast for two included, and it is a 4-star hotel in New York City, USA. We have 2 days to choose from. 5 days, 4 nights for 2 people. Let's look. $539 September the 7th to the 11th, and $599 from the 14th to the 18th. Let's choose the first. And the retail on this, $13.49, y'all. Our price is $539, as low as $539. Standard king or 2 doubles. Guys, you're not going to beat this. I'm telling you right now. To stay one night at a place in New York City, if it's going to be anything that you want to stay in, these prices are incredible. Now, what did you guys say? You said Cancun, and we're in August, so I think that was one of the deals there. Or was it in September? Yeah, Cancun. Let's hit Cancun, and that's a $399, and this is all-inclusive, 4-star hotel, and the price of that retail, $11.99. You're paying as low as $3.99 with a junior suite, garden suite, y'all. Now, I want you to see this too. I could have showed you this before, but I'm just going to do it now. This is in September and some of the other months as well. I saw Dubai here. Check this out, guys. No, it wasn't on that one. Well, I'll find. Let's go April. I think it's April. Check this out. We're in Dubai, right? United Arab Emirates, Hyatt, Regency Dubai and Galleria, breakfast daily for 2, 5-star hotel. This is not a misprint, guys. And we have that in Paris. We have that in a few others. Just a special bonus, depending upon which ones you choose. You can go with the $129 or you can go with the $1. And we're talking about, 6 days, 5 nights with breakfast for 2. And we're talking about paying $1. Now, just so you know, the retail is $889. But your price, platinum, that is, as low as $1. Just do the math, guys. Do I have to tell you? You can't even do the breakfast tip for $1. But with us, you can enjoy 6 days and 5 nights in luxury with breakfast for $1. And that's not just true with Dubai. That's true for Paris and a couple of others. I saw that as well. So you definitely want to take advantage of those. Now, last but not least, we go all the way. I think we go to November. I think we got October. We don't have anything listed for November yet. And remember, this is not all of them. We're going to have well over 100. So somebody go ahead and pick something in October. We got 3 choices so far. We got the Spain, the Mexico, and the Italy. I think we already did Spain. We just did Mexico. So let's just do Italy. Let's do that. Brothers and sisters, I want you to see it for yourself. $450. We got all of those different options to choose from. Let's just pick this one. And again, retail price $11.99, $450 for us, using our platinum program. I just needed to share this with you guys because this is our world tour program. And remember, that's only a portion of what we have available. I'm not even getting into the Dreamcations. And brothers and sisters, when I say Dreamcations, let me just tell you, let me see if I can pull this up. I think I might have some of it still available. If I don't, give me just one moment. I'm going to make sure you guys see some of this. When I say Dreamcations, I'm talking about the getaways that you can choose from. And there are over 2,000 getaways. And I'm just going to pick, let me see if I want you guys to see this. because I believe it's still there. I'm going to go to Texas. That's where I'm at. But you can go. I mean, we have destinations all around the world, but I want you to see just one. I believe it's still there. Tony Ivy, it's good to see you. Thanks for chiming in. If it comes up, guys, you're going to love this. It's one of my wife's and our favorite places in San Antonio. I want you to Google this destination for yourself. It's called the Elan Hotel and Resort Spa. The name is just short there, abbreviated, but it's the Elan Hotel and Resort Spa. That's how you will look it up. I'm going to hit showrooms. Now, the retail it lists, I'm going to tell you this. This is our retail, and our retail price is lower than anybody else's retail price. Fact number one. Fact number two, when you look at the real retail that's available out there anywhere besides us, that price is going to be about 2 to 3 times that amount, because my wife and I, we've stayed multiple times, and I can tell you this, the first time we stayed without the program, we were paying $300, $275, $300 a night. And that was with, I think that was with the tax, $275, $300 a night, somewhere in that neighborhood. So if you multiply 7 nights, just do the math on that. We've stayed twice at this beautiful resort, and I want you to Google it for yourself. If I was to book it, oh no, I'm not trying to book it. Oh Lord, I just wanted to see this. I should have hit this. So here it is, $0 right here. I can stay for the whole week of January 4th to the 21st, or the 21st to the 28th. For $0.00. I would only be responsible for the tax. And when I say this is a beautiful place, the ambiance, the restaurants, the staff, indoor, outdoor pools, I mean, it's extravagant. I mean, it's quality. And it's the type of place that you would learn to love. And you'll make it one of your favorites if you're anywhere near the city of San Antonio. Now, I chose this one because this is one of our getaways when we don't want to go far away from home. But we have over 2,000 resorts and hotels that we can choose all around the globe. So, and we can stay for as little as just pay the tax. And instead of going to the world tours, we can do that instead if that's what you wanted to do. So that was another part of our program. I'm going to end with this because we got a call to get on, and we got to give honor where honor is due tonight. I want you guys to see that we have another program. Some of you guys know that things have so greatly changed in the financial industry. There was a time when we didn't know this stuff. All you knew was savings account, checkings account, a stock, a bond, or a certificate, that type of thing. But we didn't know anything about Forex. And certainly we didn't know anything about digital currencies because that's most recent. But now that we know, we have an opportunity to change our lives, not just for ourselves, but for our children's children. And we have a complete educational platform. I'm not going to go through all this, but if you have an interest at all in learning what's available, learning the stuff that they didn't teach us in high school, college, and beyond, learning the stuff that the banks know, because this is what they do with our money. We give them our money, and then they invest it in this particular way. And they're making money on our money, and then they're giving us the dust. That's called interest, right? Not even 1%. So we have a means where you can literally learn to invest your money in a much wiser fashion. You'll even get trade ideas sent to your cell phone every single day. You can take part in the live sessions and see how our experts are trading, and they have traded tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars favorably. 70% of the time their trades are successful. That means they lose sometime, 30% of the time. But let me tell you something. This is extraordinary what we have. And it is risk involved. This is not a get rich quick type of thing. But if you ever wanted to invest your money much more wiser than what you've been doing in the past, this is an excellent idea. Education platform. I'm not going to go into that. But if you wanted to really see our modules, it's like going to school online and getting a re-education, not a miseducation. That was something different. Getting a re-education. And you're going to get started. You get the basics. The intermediate classes, price action, smart money, all of these video modules are there. You can take them at your own pace. It's just like going back to school and learning these things. And while you're learning, you could be earning because you can be plugging in to the trade ideas. So ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here and I'm going to get back into this zone. But I hopefully I've covered enough information for you. Why, you, this, and now. That's right, Tanya. Not even the dust. Forex platform is the truth. Say it again. Mamu says, love, love, love made such a difference to my life. Phil says, got to go to the Aegean Sea where we get to Greece. Yes, I'm with you, brother. Mamu says, Dubai for $1. That just sounds good to me. Tara says, see, it's worth being in this business. She says, I want to go. Absolutely. So listen, let me wrap it up with this. Why you this now? We said it earlier, but just in case you missed it, why? What's your why? Aren't you just tired of just living to go to work and pay bills? Is there anything else much greater than that, bigger than yourself, that you found and discovered that you need to be living your life for? Maybe it's your children, maybe it's your grandchildren, maybe it's a cause, maybe it's a purpose. Whatever it is, it's unique to who you are, who God made you to be. You must know your why. And in most cases, our why is not found on that job. And we can share with you how traveling around the world, meeting people that are like-minded, it'll trigger something in you. It'll do something in you. It'll change your life on a level that you just don't understand until you do it. And if that's not your why, you'll find out what your why is while you're going to those beaches all around the world and making sure that you stop at the bank. This is the time in the season that you got to be personal about your business. You have a business. You are your own CEO of you. It's great to celebrate other people. It's great to believe in other people, but don't leave yourself out of the equation. If I haven't said anything else tonight, please understand and hear this. It's your time. It's your turn. This, man, with all the stuff I just showed you with the this, if it's not this, I don't know what your what is. Man, I know they got a lot of stuff out there, jewelry, cosmetics, finances, medicine and shakes and pills and all kind of stuff. I mean, it's working for a lot of people, but I've never seen anything as attractive. I've never seen anything as appealing as this. This is it for me. I absolutely love it. Now, what are you waiting for? Can't go back in the past and change anything. My only regret is I didn't get started sooner. Can't make plans for tomorrow because tomorrow ain't promised. I tell you what's going to work. Make up your mind right now. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I'm out of time. I hope you'll join in with us at our 8 p.m. Central corporate call from the staff and the CEO out of Temecula, California. If that's the case, if you'd like to chime in on that, just stay on this page or go to the page of one of my friends, one of my partners, and they'll be sure to share that with you. And you'll be able to see and recognize some of the great things that have happened and are happening the end of the year with 4 days remaining. Shout out once again to Coach Deborah Taylor, our newest ambassador. We are so, so proud of you, and we'll follow right behind you. So make a big hole. So we'll see you on that call if you like to do that. And if not, reach out to the person that invited you to this presentation. Get your questions answered. You owe that to yourself. If you'd like to take advantage of our offer to get a 3-night getaway just by completing a survey and giving us your feedback, text Finish Strong, no spaces between the two words, Finish Strong to 830-522-2110, and we'll see you on the other side.